When a man truly likes you, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to chase after him like some desperate loser freak. You don't have to get him to like you back. You sit on your queen throne and he gets the hell up like a man and comes after you for the queen you already are. Listen to this story. It doesn't sound real. I swear on my life, my friend just told me this story 3 days ago. So, she had just met this guy and she actually thought the guy was into one of her friends. So she's talking with her friend and this guy just about life, being 100% herself. And she's like, guys, I have this toe fungus that's taking over one of my toes. She literally takes her foot out of her shoe and her sock, shows this guy and her friend her toe fungus, and then is just talking about life and whatever. A few days later, the guy hits her up and he's like, you're not seeming to understand. I am so into you. She's like, what? I thought you were into my friend. I showed you my toe fungus. He's like, I am viscerally attracted to you. I think your ambition is so hot. And actually, when you showed us your toe fungus, I just thought to myself, whoa, this girl doesn't give a damn. She is so authentically her. She showed him a toe fungus and he was like, that's my woman right there. Stop doing all this crazy crap to get these guys to like you. Stop acting like you're perfect. You come across weird when you try to be perfect. Be you so that the man that's for you can find you.
If a guy really likes you, all you need to do is exist.
That's all. No mind games, no confusion, just reciprocated energy and existence. It's that simple.
All right, ladies, I've been seeing a lot of comments under my videos about if a man really likes you or if he really wants you, he will chase you. And I'm just here to tell you that that is just simply not true. If a man really likes you, he will not chase you. Because if he is chasing you, that means that you are not interested in that man and he is trying to force you to like him or to see something good in him. However, if a man really do want you and or like you, he will pursue you. In pursuing you, that means you are showing him that you like him as well, and he will reciprocate the energy. So ladies, take notes.
You want to know if he's the right guy for you and if he loves you? Okay, this is some like next level stuff. It's not about whether or not he's calling or texting you or how often he's making plans with you. The real question is he speaking life into you?
I want to be the first to say that if a man likes you, there's a sense of urgency that he has concerning you. He's not apathetic, he's not slow, and you're not living in Wonderland. And I feel like a lot of you have citizenship in Wonderland. You're dealing with men who give you more questions than answers. Like you're questioning a lot of things. It's not clear, it's not defined, it's just freestyling. If you're being freestyled, I want you to know he doesn't like you that much because men, I've heard it said, men don't play hard to get when they like you. They make it known unashamedly. Is that a word? They make it known without shame that they want you and they like you and they pursue you. In the same token, when they don't like you, they're really not giving you much to understand. So it's intentional. The confusion is intentional. And I feel like if you're just starting to talk with a guy, if he hasn't taken you on a date, let's say you live locally. So let's say you live in the same state. Let's say you live within you're not too far from each other. It should not take more than 2 weeks to go out on a first date. Absolutely. If you're reaching 30 days of talking and there's no date, that's excessive. It should be 2 weeks. He needs to be taking you on a date because somebody who's serious wants to have the face-to-face interaction. And 2 weeks is even me being very generous. This is me putting into account scheduling and distance, depending on which state you live in. I don't know how far the cities are between you and him, but it should not take long. It should not take long for him to make plans to see you or bring it up that, we need to see each other. Especially if the conversations are flowing and you guys do not struggle to engage. It should not be a long process from the time you text to the face-to-face date. So this is your sign. If you're looking at your phone and it's from the time you guys first started texting consistently and calling consistently to now, and you have passed the 2 week mark, I would encourage you to start investing in other options because you're wasting your time.
Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, I get this question a lot, and I want to tell you how you will know a man is interested in you. It's a few keys. Now, number one is communication. When a man is interested in a woman, he is going to be in communication every single day. Every day. There's 24 hours in a day. If Barack got enough time for Michelle, he got enough time for you. Understand that. Number two is consistency. He is going to be there. He's going to show up. He's going to be on time. He's going to be intentional. So it kind of goes in hand, consistency and intentionality. He's going to be about that. And number three is he is going to be honest and forthcoming. So it's going to be real. He's not going to be playing games. When he tells you his story over and over and over, it's going to check out. And number four, he's not going to ask you for anything. When a man is really into a woman, he's not trying to get you on your back. He's not trying to open your legs. He's trying to open your mind. He ain't trying to jump into the bed. He's not asking for a loan, for no business loan. He's not asking for any help. He don't want your couch. He don't want your car. He don't want your bed. He wants your time and to get to know you. Understand that.
Yeah, I was talking to my homegirl the other day, and she was like, Marcus, the dating game is so messed up. I don't even know how to tell if a man like me no more. Like what are the signs? Like, I don't be seeing it. And I'm like, the signs today are the signs, of the old, but from back in the day. If a man like you, you'll know. Men pursue what they want. Men put pressure on what they want. Men go after what they want. If a man's not going after you, he might find you attractive. You might have slight interest, but he not big on you like that. Look, when I met Brooke, Brooke had a son already. You know what I'm saying? My stepson, London. And I would do certain things. Like I remember finding out what his favorite snacks were. And I would go to the store and just get her all London favorite snacks and just take them over to her crib and just drop them off. Not even stay and kick it, just drop it off. I remember I used to pull up to her crib and gas up her car and leave just because I didn't want her at the gas station late night gassing her, gassing the car when she headed to the studio or whatever. I just begin to create provisions for her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start out just paying bills. I wasn't on that, but I began to create provisions. I began to let her know that I wanted her and I had a desire for her in a higher capacity than just friendship or just hanging out. No, shorty. I wanna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna be with you. I wanna protect you. I wanna provide for you. Like, I'm trying to make you mine for real. If a man is not pursuing you and trying to create some type of provisions for you, I ain't talking about out the gate paying your bills, taking trips, buying back. I'm just talking about he should be demonstrating that he has a desire to create provisions, to protect, to provide, to pursue you, to study you, to get to know who you are, and what your needs are, meet them. It's simple. If it ain't that, it just ain't that.
You can honestly tell when a man is in love with you or if they even just like you, because men are not dumb. Like, they see the stuff that women want all over social media. They're not stupid. If a man really likes you, they're not going to go all day without texting you, bro. They're not going to go all day without hearing from you because they want to know you're okay. They want to know if you ate. They want to know if work drained you. They want to know if you got any sleep. They want to know if the goals that you told them that you were going to do, if you started working towards that. That's how you know if a man likes you. A man is not going to watch you struggle. A man is not going to sit there and listen to your problems without trying to help you find a solution. They're not going to hit you with oh, damn, that's tough. The same way how your problems is making you lose sleep, it's going to make them lose sleep too, because they love you and they're going to hurt at the fact that you're not at ease. Your mind is not at ease. A man is going to do whatever it takes to make your life a little bit easier. Even if they can't give you the world right now, if they really love you, they're going to do whatever it takes to make your life a little bit easier. And this is why I refuse to settle for anything less than. A man is not going to want to see you cry. A man is not going to want to see you confused on why you're not texting, why he not texting you back, why he not picking up your phone calls. A man is not going to make you feel bad about expressing how you feel. A man is not going to play victim because you expressed how you felt. A man that loves you is going to take your feelings into consideration for the next time. If he does some stupid shit, he's going to know because you communicated that feeling to him, and then he's going to work with that. He's not going to take your feelings and gaslight you to make you feel like you're fucking crazy because of how you felt. When a man truly loves you, you're going to know. If you tell that man you like flowers, that's all he's going to bring you is flowers. If you tell that man you like to travel, he's going to make sure he booking trips with you. If you tell that man you don't like pickles on your burgers, men pay attention to details. He's going to make sure every single time he gets you a burger, there ain't no pickles on there.
Okay, how to know if a guy likes you. Now, the first thing to touch on is that there is a difference between a guy liking you as a person and a guy pretending that he likes you as a person to get your box. Unfortunately for women, for most guys you come across, it's going to be the second reason. I cannot stress enough how much men are led by the box. And I think as women, we struggle to understand it because to us, it's just sex, right? But if you can really comprehend how deep and innate in men the desire for sex is, you will save yourself a lot of time and a lot of stress. Now, there will be men who will be like, oh, that's not true, grown men, no. Cap! It's all cap. And I hate to say this, but a lot of men who appear to have self-control when it comes to sex, it's more likely because they don't have the option to be the dog that they really want to be. So you will meet a lot of these fake nice guys that, you know, see other guys and talk down on them and say, oh, I wouldn't treat a girl like that. No, the reality is they don't have the option to. And if you gave them the option, they would probably be worse dogs than the guys who have the options. That's why you see a lot of men who you can tell that were unattractive when they were younger, but now have money, when it comes to this sex game, are brutal because basically they want to get revenge on women. So the first thing to understand is a lot of dating and a lot of men's mindset behind dating rarely has anything to do with you as a person. Men come across a variety of women in their life and they tend to group women all together. Now, particularly for high value men, I hate that saying, but men who are attractive or who have money or who have some sort of power or connection, basically a man who a woman would want. Those men often see women as just numbers or a hole, and it's that direct. They don't think women are that smart. So all of that to say, how to know if a guy really likes you and he's not just there for the box is time and closed legs. Let me be real with you. Now, before you tell me about your sister's cousin auntie who got with her man and slept with him on the first night, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. There are too many people wanting to be the exception. Exception is like 5%, if that, 8% maybe. So if there is 92 people in the world, 92% of people in the world and 8%, assume that you're in the 92% and behave in a way that protects you in case you are in the 92%. But then if you're in the 8%, then fine. Yeah, just don't have sex with these men. And a lot of people will come online and be like, oh, if you don't, that man will leave. Okay. I think women are really operating under the misunderstanding that we have to create the men for us. We don't. That's not your job. If a man comes and you do all the right things and practice self-love and self-respect and keeping your body until he really shows you what he's about and he decides he doesn't want to wait or you're not worth waiting for, let him go. Some people in life are not going to see your value. I think we all have to get over this. And some people in life who you want, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they will not want you. There are a lot of women who see men who have got good jobs, who live a good life, and the women start to think about how they can maneuver into their life and, you know, how they can present themselves. That man doesn't want you. He will never want you. He might keep you on standby for the box, but he will never give you the position that you're hanging around to get. And I hate to say it that brutal, but a lot of women lose hope over this pointless thing. Oh, but, you know, if I do this, you know, that man won't stay and talk to me. Okay, let him go. This man ain't shit anyway. Like, when women say that to me, I get so confused because men are not nice people anyway, a lot of times. When it comes to romantics anyway, like men and women, there's misogyny, we're in the patriarchy. Like, when has history ever shown you that men put women on the pedestal? The only time men ever put women on a pedestal is when they are in love. You cannot force a man to fall in love with you. You can only find the man that you are compatible with. When a man just wants you for the bed, everything is vague. The compliments he gives you are vague. The conversations you have are very loose. They're not particularly deep. You don't really get any next steps from them. There's not really going to be any progression in your relationship. You're going to find that the same relationship you had then is the same as the relationship you have probably a year from then. If you're in that kind of situation, I can guarantee you that man wants you around to keep his bed warm. If you are with a man that likes you for your person, he's going to hang around while you keep your legs closed. Please don't tell me that's not true because you've never had a man do it for you. I would love for you to broaden your horizons and realize that there are men out there who have done it. Back in the day, because now I know it's a different time, it's a different socio-economic climate, but back in the day, men had to pursue a woman and marry her before they could even think about getting the box. And if you as a woman gave out your box, you were considered worthless, scarlet letter A. So don't tell me that men cannot wait. It's in men's DNA to wait and to do the right thing, which is marriage, commitment, etc., before they get the box. Also, there are lots of women who have made men wait and high value men wait, and they still end up where they want to be. Men will wait. The wrong man will not wait. He owes you nothing, and he does not feel like he owes you nothing. So if he is not getting what he came for, which is your box, he's out. Yes, absolutely. Be okay with that. Learn to be okay with that. Understand that the man for you will be interested in you. He will be curious about you. You will be on his mind. He will want to know more about you. As you're conversating, he'll be so interested in you. He'll have questions. You'll have questions. You will be building a friendship as you're dating. You should be building a friendship as you're dating. If you're not building a friendship, you're not building anything. And a friendship is not you hanging on to his every word and him just smiling and laughing when you're together. Of course he's happy. He just busts a nut. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But yeah, ladies, let's start 2025 not giving these men what they want. And what they always want is your kitty cat. So let's try something new. I heard somewhere to get something you never got before, you need to do something you've never done before. So let's try it. Let's try it for like a year, 2025, the year of abstinence. And let's see how we do. And in that time, be working on yourself. I don't care what anyone says. Looks is a big thing in dating. And you don't need to be focused on trying to look like the social beauty standard. You just need to be focused on looking like the best version of yourself. Also, work on your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your financial, so that when you meet the man for you, you're in the right place to build. Sometimes we lose people because we're not mentally there, or we've gone through too much and we haven't healed. So let's work on ourselves as we're trying to find a whole person. Let's make sure that we are whole. All right. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. Mwah.
Listen, you want to know if a man likes you or not? This is just straight facts. This is not about you, your personality, how you are. This is how men are wired. So if you want like clear evidence of this, I'm about to blow your mind. Think about that scene in the movies, any movie, okay, where a gorgeous woman walks in, everything stops, and every man in the room starts like falling all over himself to get her a chair, get her a drink, try to talk to her, try to think about how he's going to talk to her, try to think about how he's going to go out with her, try to like somehow get close to her, get near her, get her attention. That is how men are wired when they like you. It doesn't matter if they're shy. It doesn't matter what's going on in their life. That is how they are wired when they like you. Period.
When a man truly wants you, his number one priority is to get you off the market. He doesn't just sit around like a sack of potatoes knowing another man could come and lock you down before he does. No. He gets the hell up, and he does whatever it takes to make you his. I know a guy, wealthy, said he would never get married, thought he was big and bad, running around town, partying, acting like a playboy. He came across a queen who said, I'm only available for marriage, and I'm not going to be with a big drinker either. This man admitted to having a problem, got into AA, stopped drinking, and they've now been married for 3 years. His now wife stood in her standards, and he leveled himself up and made healthy changes to himself because he wanted her. A man will do what it takes when he wants you. You don't have to beg him. You don't have to convince him. Your job is to not bend on your values and the things that are important to you, and trust that the right guy will show up ready to prove that he's worthy of being your king.
I'm going to tell y'all something I've never told you before about what a man will do when he is in love with you. It doesn't matter what this man's personality type is, he will never treat you the same way he treats everybody else. Let me explain what I mean by that. So if he tends to be a shy kind of guy, he might actually talk less around you than he does everybody else if he's more of a shy person. That's okay, because he will still be very attentive to you. So he may not talk to you as much. He'll be listening to you and paying attention to what you say. If you say you need something, want something, he's going to start moving in the direction of where you are to get that for you, or to make sure that you have that. So he's going to be a man of action and not so much a man of words. If he isn't particularly a shy guy, this guy is going to be more talkative and nice around you than he is to everybody else. Be more chatty with you, be more friendly with you than he is to everybody else. The one thing that this man will have in common, whether he's a shy guy or not a shy guy, when he really, truly likes you, is that when he is around you and he's listening to you and he's interacting with you, he will soften. He'll soften his body language. He'll soften his face. He'll soften his voice. He will soften. Why? Because he likes you. And there's just something about when a man likes a woman, I mean really, really likes her, it brings him joy. It brings out love and warmth and wonderfulness in him that just doesn't really happen any other time in a man's life. It doesn't happen when he's at work with the rest of his family, when he's with his guy friends. The only time that part of him really comes out is when he's around a girl that he really likes. Think about it. That's why guys and his family will kind of like tease him about it and give him a hard time about it. It's because he acts different around a girl that he likes. The one thing that a man will never ever do is continue to act like himself around a girl that he likes. He's going to be different. And he's either going to be quieter or he's going to be more friendly and more talkative. But either way, you're going to be able to tell the difference. And so is the rest of his friends and family.
I don't give a fuck what no grown man on this app say. They're lying their ass off. If your man likes you, you're in a relationship together, you boyfriend, girlfriend, and he likes you, keyword likes you, he's going to do whatever you say. He's going to do whatever you tell him. He's going to move when you move. I don't give a fuck how broke he is. If he going to make the motherfucking trees shake into some dollar bills fall off. And that's if he likes you. Oh, no, that's just how Jay is. That's how he act. No, that's not how Jay act. That's how Jay act with you, because Jay don't fucking like you. Man, we are simple, ladies. We are not fucking complicated. Y'all make shit complicated because you want to fix him. And fellas, if you are in that relationship, because I have been in that shit too, where I know for a fact, this girl ain't nothing but a chapter in my life. Don't get me wrong. It was a very, very fun or a very enjoyable chapter. That was very fun. But that's not my end game. That's not my fucking wife. So just go ahead and tell her straight up, y'all not trying to date no more. You want to fuck around until your end game wife come along, bro. Stop wasting each other time. Get out that damn relationship. Save y'all yourself some time, stress, and money. And it's that simple. That's how relationships should all go. You like me? He gonna move. He don't like you? He not gonna move. That's men. I don't give a fuck what no grown man on this app say. They're lying their ass off. If your man likes you, you're in a relationship together, you boyfriend, girlfriend, and he likes you, keyword likes you, He's going to do whatever you say. He's going to do whatever you tell him. He's going to move when you move. I don't give a fuck how broke he is. If he going to make the motherfucking trees shake into some dollar bills fall off. And that's if he likes you. Oh, no, that's just how Jay is. That's how he act. No, that's not how Jay act. That's how Jay act with you, because Jay don't fucking like you.
This is why I've always said, even with guys who aren't in the most financially stable position, right? Maybe they're going through, or maybe they're just not in the best position, right? If they're dealing with somebody who they genuinely like, who they know for a fact will reciprocate energy, right? This is somebody that they trust. There is absolutely nothing in this world stopping them from showing you that. The social media keeps pushing this ideology that, you have to date a man that's super rich, that's super loaded, that's going to take care. But at the end of the day, even if that man lacks character or that person just doesn't like you as much, you just end up in a place of financial manipulation, a place where you will still be in some way, shape, or form being mistreated. What's more ideal is a make it happen type of relationship where the bond is so strong, where both individuals like each other so much that nothing necessarily stops them from progressing or improving. There won't be any excuses, any change in behavior after a while, no weird stuff. The communication is good and that never changes. I'm telling you, it's a whole different ballgame.
Ladies, we won't stop overcomplicating this thing. If a man likes you, if a man loves you, if a man wants to be with you long term, you will know. You won't have to go to Google. You will not have to go to YouTube. You will not have to type it in TikTok. You will not have to keep listening to other dating gurus and all these other people give you the signs and the tips on whether or not a man wants to be with you. You will know for yourself. And you're going to know for yourself because the man is going to be so intentional and purposeful in how he treats and shows up for you that the thought of him not liking you won't even have time to cross your mind. He's going to keep you so enraptured in his pursuit of you that you won't even have time to think that he don't want to be with you. You won't have time to think about another man being better for you. He ain't going to give another man an opportunity to think he could be better for you. I'm sitting at work talking to my coworker after my boyfriend has called me twice in one night. He called me once to just check on me during my shift and then called me another time to pray with me before he went to sleep because he's an hour ahead of me. Whole time I'm like, I hope this girl don't think that I'm one of them weirdos that got to talk to my man all day. I can't even be present with other people because I got to talk to my man. Now, while I do love talking to my man, she didn't actually think that. In fact, after she sees me talk to my boyfriend and asking me questions just kind of like about like how I met him, what my experience is like with him, she decides to open up and ask me my perspective on her situation. And she's like, I just want to get your thoughts on the situation that I'm in. I kind of feel like I know what you're going to say, but I just want to hear what you have to say. So she goes on to tell me her situation with this guy who is her boyfriend, not her boyfriend, quote unquote. I don't know where we are right now. They've been together on and off for 7 years. She wants to get married. He absolutely does not want to get married. They have differing views on religion and spirituality. He prioritizes work over her and tells her the reason for that is because he has a legacy he's trying to build and he wants to provide for her and their family sometime down the line. He does not call her. In fact, the only time they talk is when she calls him. And by the time she gets in contact with him, he uses the excuse that he's been working really hard. He's been doing a lot of things. He doesn't have time to be as emotionally available and present as she would like. And so she goes on to give me this long list of features of their relationship. And then at the end, she's like, what do you think? And I look her dead in her eyes and I tell her, the fact that you even had to ask is your answer. Because I have never had to ask anyone else, not even myself, and I second guess a lot, whether or not the man that I am with wants to be with me. The only person I ask consistently if this is my person is God. But I have never had to have a kiki with my girlfriends, my mom, my church members, my mentors, nobody on whether or not they think that this man is serious about me. Because he pursues me with such intentionality, there is a deep subconscious knowing that there is no place that this man would rather be than with me.